What's up, peeps? It's me. I'm here. We got a little vault being made today. And why? Why am I making a vault? Sorry, my brain's in a million places right now. I am making a vault today because I've been thinking a lot about how I 3D model. And last week we spent all that time making a pixie, and we were doing like muscle definition, and we were doing a lot of different things. And I feel more confident than I did the week before, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do today. So I've been like separating hard objects, very simple prop design. I would call it hard ops. I'm sure Simo would disagree with this being called hard ops, but you know what I mean. Like hard objects. And I've been separating that from organic objects, plants, people, muscles, handmade stuff, carved wood. And so I was looking through Destiny's weapon catalog. I was looking at all the different weapons in Destiny, taking a little bit of like an art study, because Destiny's a game that I kind of like the look of, but kind of don't like the look of. So I was just seeing what I could gather from it. And I found Rat King, which is a pistol. And this just like did it for me. I was looking at this and I'm like, this is it. I think I want to try this. I don't think I'm going to do good at it first, but I want to try this. I want to try and make what is this called? An impression? Give me the crown, because I'll be number one for a while. Wow. All right, you know what? Just for that. I heard rat and cool. Yeah, so I'm just going to try and think about doing, man, what do you call this? What is it called? A relief. I'm trying to make a relief. Something about using the 2D design philosophies on a flat surface or a relatively primitive shape is really interesting to me. And so I'm going to try this on a vault. So we're going to make a very normal vault, and then we're going to try our best to inlay and make something that looks really beautiful and like almost dumb in how non-functional it's going to be, but like just the kind of thing that a rich family would store their jewels in. And that's what I'm going for, because I have lore for this too. There's a backstory to this project, but that'll probably be secret for now. But yeah, anyway, that's what I'm working on. This is the goal today. So with that being said, I'm going to throw some music on, and we're going to get on to it. Grimo, how you doing today? How's the day treating you? What are you up to? Ooh, good starting song. Also, let's get the hair going. Who needs functionality when you can flex with aesthetics? True? Grimo, I gotta know what's the secret plan. Was it just being the points king, or is it what's going on? I gotta know. I gotta know if I gotta keep a lampshade next to my desk or something, or next to my bed. All right, so let's just dig. Let's just dig. Being the points king by a ton. Did you do it while I was offline? Oh no. How did that happen? Hold on. How'd you do that? How'd you do that? Did I leave my stream on or something? How did you do that? Did you like go back into my VODs and do heists in the VODs? How did you do that? It still works offline? Wow. Well, I'm glad I found the thing that really connected with you. It's pretty cool. I'll give you a run for your money. I do have the ability to take and give points. Just putting that out there. Alright, so let's make a box. That's about a perfect size. Then you'd admit defeat at my determination? No. I will never admit defeat. Me and defeat do not get along. Whenever there is whenever there's some force in this universe that is holding me back, my default reaction is to push until either I quietly give up and don't tell anybody, or I lose myself entirely in the thing. I just want to reach 6 digits, and I did. You just did. You literally just did. So you're giving up the mantle, or are you going to keep on? Tell you what. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of maintenance on this thing. Okay, that's a fine looking vault right there. I mean, if someone is determines passes, then all is fair game. I'm gonna have to find like a Streamlabs Reddit or something and figure out how to get people in on this. We need to conglomerate our forces to take you down. To chill cozy till it may occur. All right, I'm gonna see what Nazgul I can sick on you. You did that pretty quick, didn't you? Okay, so we're looking at a very specific size, and I think that's a perfect size right there. Okay, that should do it. Let's go ahead and bridge those guys, and then we're gonna grab the whole thing, and we're going to merge by distance. Nothing, okay. Something got messed up hard. Something got really messed up here. What is it? What happened? What happened? Oh, I had a project that I was supposed to do and I forgot about it. Man, I'm gonna write it down actually. As soon as I'm done here, I need to write down a project that I set out for myself and completely forgot about last night. I had a stream idea that I think would be very funny, but I forgot all about it. Okay, so I don't really get what I'm supposed to be doing here. That looks terrible. I kind of want to throw on a subdivision and just see what happens. No, it has to be a bevel. We just gotta fix it. That's gonna require a bit of thinking. That's gonna require a bit of thinking on my part. All right, so let's just dig ourselves in a little bit first. So, I'm just going relatively quickly, just trying to think about things on a really granular level without getting caught up in the details like I normally do. The goal is just to go, 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 go. I mean, we've basically made a refrigerator, which, you know, if you think about it, a vault is just a dry, heavy refrigerator. That feels okay. This feels okay. I gotta make a door for it, which I'm less thrilled about, but not a big deal. Hey, what's up, Echo? How you doing? Hinlow. Do you love me? Thank you for the hydrate. A vault is a fridge with a fancy lock. Now I'm thinking, are there refrigerated vaults? Because there must be, right? For like museum remains and stuff like that. Clearly there must be like very fancy things that have to be chilled. Hope you're doing well. Hope everybody is doing well. Well, good. Echo, what's new in the life? What you up to? What's going on? What you been up to? I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's doing this. Planning my next stream? Yes. What's the current idea for your next stream? Are you a planner? Are you like a big planner for streams, or do you just go for it? I guess you must be planning, obviously. I might try and round that out a little bit later. Actually, maybe I don't care right now, because that's going to buff out a lot of my angles. What's up, Beryl? Not quite a big planner, but more looking at my options. You got it. Beryl, how you doing? I appreciate you posting in world building. That's nobody ever does that. How am I? I am good. I'm okay. I am... Ooh, my brain. My brain just skipped a beat. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I am very busy lately. A little stressed out. I've been kind of overwhelmed a lot lately. I've been getting, like, I guess overwhelmed is just the right way to say it. I've been getting overwhelmed a lot lately. My brain, I think, is very sensitive for some reason. I got a lot going on. I'm in the middle of moving, and my brain is very much in that mode. And so I've just had a bit of a hard time focusing on things lately. Despite that, I've been staying pretty productive, but I'm definitely feeling, like, exhausted. I went to take a hike today, and I, like, consciously had to, like, will myself to stop thinking about things, because my brain was like, what if this, and what if that, and what if blah, 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 and I was, like, going all over the place. And I was like, no, stop. Focus. Quit thinking about a million things at once, and just chill out. And that was nice. I think the older I get, the more I appreciate the ability just to stop and think for a little bit. Because when you're young, you're kind of like, whatever, I have infinite energy. And now I'm getting to a point where I'm like, I don't have infinite energy. I definitely do not have infinite energy. I just want to get that perfect, because I need that little side to be great. That side's got to be really, really important. Been tired, been a long day, and things going on east of me keep me awake at night. I don't blame you one bit. It is a scary world out there right now. I think it's hard to make any light of the situation. I think I'm sure there's some jokes that are fine, but in my experience, most of the jokes I would say are in poor taste and really not sympathetic to what's going on. Obviously, people deal with grief in different ways, and people like to use humor to solve problems, but things do not feel humorous right now. Which I think is difficult for our generation. I say our generation, I'm sure there's people of all ages, but like, it's easy to get obsessed with humor and jokes and funny and good vibes and stuff, but things are serious. Things are pretty serious. Just being at 5% at the Dark Timeline redeem so far away, you're close. You'll get there. We believe in you. Okay, this doesn't really make sense to me, but I'm gonna do this. That just made sense to me. For some reason, that makes a lot of sense right there. Having a lip there. I don't know why. I don't think vaults normally have a lip there, but it just made sense. That feels right, because you always have this weird little thing that you bump your hand on when you're reaching in. Not that I've dealt with a lot of vaults in my life, wink wink, but it's what feels right to me. Okay, so we're gonna have to play with some weird... Oh wait, what is that? Why is it doing that? Why has it got this weird curve here? There's a weirdo curve here. What are you doing? Wait, you're 5% of the way to the Dark Timeline? Is there one thing that Joe is actually exceeding you on? Crazy to think about. Okay, SX0. We're just gonna flatten that. I'm sure I'm gonna have to double check my measurements, but whatever. That feels good. That feels good. I don't know, just 5% is like 55K. It'll take years. Yeah. The goal was not to have people be able to do it. I was not being nice when I chose that amount. The story goes that Joe wanted something to spend all of his hard-earned points on, and so I made something that he could never spend his hard-earned points on. Because our relationship is tumultuous. What? That's not a word. Tumultuous? Tumultuous. Is that how you say that? How do you say tumultuous? Tumultuous. There's no R. Tumultuous. There are jokes about Zelensky's balls being visible from space, which I find kind of entertaining. I suppose that's fine, but I think even in that, it's kind of like... There's no time for ego right now. This is not a time for ego. And I guess humor is very ego-based, in my opinion. Most humor is ego-based. Some humor is fine, but most humor is very based on people being a little full of themselves, which is fine. I don't have a problem with people being full of themselves, but definitely not the time for that. Can't help it, but I gotta say, I find jokes about the war off Putin. Alright, you know what? That one slides. That one slides under the radar. That one gets over the border. Okay, so we definitely have an issue here. And that issue is... this is not circular. And I want it to be circular. So here's what we have to do. I have to think about this very objectively. I have to think on a very granular level about this. We're gonna make good time today. I don't want to say that and jinx myself, but I'm willing it into existence. We're gonna make great time today. Everything's gonna turn out all right. That looks good. That'll do just fine. Scroopy! Where you been all my life? Where you been all my life, my bud? Is Scroops. Alright, so I'm debating whether Bevel is doing the correct thing for me or not. It's making these really gross lines. But I'm just doing a general shape. We can always come back and buff things out. I actually trust my ability to buff out mistakes a lot more than I used to. So I'd rather get a general shape than get obsessed with things. Although the part of me does want to do it right now. A lot is going on in the world right now. That is for sure. You doing okay? Is everything okay on your end of the spectrum? Because as far as I'm concerned, that's all that super matters. It's important to care about other people, and it's important to do what you can, but also, if something bad happens to you, you don't have the ability to help people anymore. So you gotta keep your priorities as simple as you can sometimes. Okay, let's clamp overlap. Okay, so we have overlap clamped, which is kind of gross looking. Hey, thank you for the sub. You're okay? I'm assuming you did like a bunch of protest stuff. Why did it didn't make a sound? It should have made a sound when you did that. I think my sound alerts just broke. Hold on. There we go. Just had to think about it for just a little bit. I'm assuming you are off doing protest stuff this weekend? That's what I think you said you were gonna do. Also, that looks great. The topology is bad, but it looks good. Yes, we did. Good for you. What kind of antics did you get up to? And it helped? Tell us about it. Give us the story. Give us the lowdown. How did it help? This is your platform to tell us all about your protests. You know what? That's a better issue right there. Yesterday, some Twitter users declared Ukraine fascist solely based on Azov. So that was quite the facepalming moment. I never trust people online anymore, and I think it's a good habit not to trust people online. We had a fiasco here in the US during the Trump administration where there was this band, and I mean, who cares about a band, right? I'm gonna be the first one to say that, and I think we should all probably agree. But there was a band, and they were a punk band, and they were like this all-girl punk band, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And they like amassed a following. I don't remember how big the following was, but they amassed a following. And they started like injecting pro-conservative ideology into their stuff. And a lot of people were like, whoa, like, what's this about? Because, like, you're punk, and Republicans and punks don't get along. That's not a thing. And of course, some people bought into it. Some, like, fans and stuff would be like, yeah, whatever, I agree with you, because people don't think too much about what they're doing. And it came out, like, really sometime after that they were just, like, hired. Like, they were just made by politicians to be a Republican punk group. And that's wild. So I don't trust anybody on social media anymore. I'm like, yeah, everybody on social media is literally like, gets paid to do this. Like, there's nobody that's sincere on social media. At least that you can tell. Switzerland decided to follow the same sanctions as the EU, which is a lot for a neutral country. That's awesome. That's really good. By the way, Grimal decided to grind offline for points, which is... I don't know whether to feel cheated or whether to feel so proud for that. I don't know which way to feel about that. It's kind of dope. Those are good looking locks. I actually think those are good. I wanted circles, but I'm like, circles actually suck. Those are great. That looks like a machinist weathered down an edge, which is the goal I'm going for. I'm going for homemade. So I think we're here. I think we're ready to go. How? When I stopped streaming, Grimal decided I wasn't done streaming and just kept doing heists while I was offline. Wildly. Just the wildest thing I've ever experienced. Yeah, so Grimal just decided to go. Yeah, apparently it worked. They now have 10,000. That was their grand master plan, if you saw the drama on Discord. Drama. I say drama. My bot doesn't work when I'm not online. What bot do you use? I use Streamlabs, and Streamlabs is usually pretty always on. Maybe this is a little too sharp. I'll think about dynamics maybe later. Let's not do that yet. We can smooth out some stuff later. Hey. Okay. Think about what you're doing. Use that brain of yours and think about what you're doing. What I want to do is grab this. I ghost Streamlabs. I got Streamlabs bot, but it's an app. Oh, you use Streamlabs OBS? You use like the full application? I no longer use the full application because it continually was a huge problem for me. Okay, there we go. We got it. So this will be called Vault. The app is called Streamlabs Chatbot. I've never experienced that. But I use OBS. You should be using OBS. I used Streamlabs OBS for a while, and I liked it because it was all integrated and stuff, but man, was it prone to failure. That thing liked to blow up every chance it got. There we go. That should be pretty good. Yeah. It was a glitchy mess. Glitchy mess of a program. It's a fine program, but it was a mess. Looks like a safe. You know what? This looks pretty safe to me. We got 2 big safes at work to put books in. I like that. That's probably the kind of thing that would go in this safe, all things considered. This is a very wealthy family safe. This is going to be a safe for a very fancy family that has probably too much money to their names. That looks just about perfect to me. Let's get it exact. Why not get it exact? Because it's gonna matter. It's hard to tell where the cutoff is here, but I'm gonna say it's right there. These safes will protect the books when the house is on fire? Yeah. They're fireproof. It's pretty common. Oh, that is perfect. Look how good that fits. It's got a little gap there, which you could argue is terrible, and it probably is, but I don't care. There's been some controversy on how Streamlabs has been the open source OBS software AFAK? What is that? There's been some controversy on how Streamlabs has been the open source OBS. Beryl, what does that mean? My brain's not parsing this. Oh, I see. It's been controversy on how they've been using the software. I don't know. I don't know how big Streamlabs is. I feel like Streamlabs is one of these companies that everybody knows about but doesn't make a huge profit, like pre-explosion Netflix. I'm not saying that it's not a business model that people should at least be somewhat critical of, but like, I don't think OBS or Streamlabs makes that much money comparatively to how much it's used. Obviously, it's making more money than I am or whatever, but like, I don't think I would be too worried about Streamlabs as a company. I suppose that's a good way that companies use like gambling chips for themselves, so maybe that's not a good way to like think about companies in general. So maybe that's not a professional opinion on my part. A lot of companies go, woe is me, and then they're like, you know, multi-million-dollar companies. It's like, woe is not you. You know what? I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Somebody was telling me the other day about Delta, how all of the plane companies like claimed that they weren't getting money during COVID, and then they got a big payout, and then they immediately fired everybody, and they like took all the money for the CEOs or whatever, for the board of directors. And that's like, wow, that is a different level of corruption than anything I'm used to. Yeah. Somebody was telling, I think it was Balksy who was telling me. It was either Balksy or T that were talking about that the other day. Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it? It's such a weird level. What is build? I've never seen build before. There's a new command I've never seen before. What the heck does build do? Sounds crazy, and it sounds like the world we live in. Yeah, I know. I'm not well versed in controversies in general, given part are over something. Given good part are over something stupid. Yeah, I mean, every controversy, everything that people do in general, humans in general are silly species that lose their minds over things that don't matter. I suppose I don't know what the alternative, right? It's one thing to say that it's silly that we, like, care so much about stuff that doesn't matter. I suppose there's another part of it that's like, that's kind of what art is. Maybe that's not giving art enough credit, but if we didn't care about weird stuff, I think we probably wouldn't care about art. I think if we didn't, like, quantify people and aura and the stuff that matters in the art industry, then, like, where would we be as humans? I don't know. Sorry, this got deep real quick. I don't know if... Maybe drama's just a part of us, is what I'm saying. I think drama just might be a part of who we are as a species. And I don't know how to feel about that. Okay, so we've made that, which looks fine. There's a part of me that thinks that this could be better. There's a part of me that thinks this could be even better. If we do this, and we go SY, and we bring this down, come on. If we just reduce everything down to simple stuff. Let's see if this works. I have no idea if this is going to work or not. Actually looks pretty good. That feels fine. It's a little on the big side, for sure. But it looks good. And good's what we're going for. Good's in the ingredients. Is that... Where's the... Oh no, it's way back here. Okay, so you gotta be even smaller. There's a part of me that wants to try and connect this to the actual mesh, but I don't think that's a good idea. I think it might look best just like that. And then let's take this. This is going to be complicated. I need to figure out how this works. If we grab you, and we... SZ0. Oh, perfect. Now we do a little bit of R. Sure, that'll do. Now we do a little bit of R again. Okay, that's a little on the awkward end of the spectrum for sure. Does that look good? I think I might have made it look weirder. It's at such a weird angle here. Okay, that one looks a lot more normal. I think I prefer it the way I did it. Even though it looks a little weird, I think I prefer the way I did it. I think it has a charm to it, but I don't think I like this. I think that's too weird. I think we'll leave it like this. Maybe even shrink that down a little bit, but we'll worry about that in a little bit. Let's do that last. Dun, da, dee, dum, ba, bum, bum. Biddy, 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 biddy. Dun, 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 dun. Dee, 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 dee. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so just thinking very macro here. That should work. We want to get that separation between these two as little as possible, but we do want a gap because we want to be able to see the pop of color of the hinge in the middle of these two. I need foof. You go get foof. Go get some foof. You should go get your foof. Hinge, bracket, outer. Hinge, bracket, inner. We got the vault, we got the vault door. What is this last cube? What is this? Oh, that is vault door locks. I kind of wish I used a subsurface for this. I know that's not a good idea. Or a subdivision. I think I should have used a subdivision for this. Not sure yet. Okay, so we're gonna mirror against the vault door using Z. There we go. Then we got two little guys. That actually looks pretty good from this angle. That does not look bad. Next, let's put the little thread between them, which is this guy. I'm also realizing that both of these should be taller. That'll do just fine. Actually looks good. That actually looks pretty good. It's a little weird fantasy, future-y nonsense. It's maybe a little bit too round for what we're making, but you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna play with art style. You think I care? I'm gonna play with my art style. I'm not bound by the rules of this dimension. I do whatever I want. If I want to make something look crazy, I'll make something look crazy. All right, let's make the actual part that fits in now. There we go. Okay. I'm actually going to cut this in half because I want it to be identical on both ends. So it comes up, it tapers into a really hard point, which means we're going to need 2 poles right here. So we're going to do 1 and 2. That one gets really small. This one only gets slightly small. This one gets creased. This guy should also be creased because we want that to be a straight line. In fact, maybe you should be creased and we can delete you. Yeah, it looks fine. Might even push that down a little bit. We'll see. Then we go straight up and then we do a bulb. I'm definitely gonna have to squash this guy down a little bit. He's a little big. There we go. And now a bulb. That is pretty good looking. And then we'll just cap the top of this guy. Okay, so I definitely hate the way that looks, but I think it's an easy fix. And we've almost set the stage to get into the main part of the show. So color me not too disappointed. It's been, what, less than an hour and we've already made a functional safe? Pretty okay with this. Can't be that upset about the timing of things. That is probably as good as we want that to be, but I sort of want to stick like an end on this. So I'm going to do that real quick. I kind of want to do something like this. Okay, well that looks weird. Let's not do it that way. We combine these guys together. We shrink those guys down. And I go boom, boom. Okay, we definitely don't want like a point. I don't want people hurting themselves trying to get in here. Instead of doing that, what if we grab this guy and bring him way up and shrink him down? And now we grab this little ring right here, all the way around. We bring them up and shrink them down a little bit. Boy, that does not look good. You know what? Don't overthink things. Full stop, don't overthink things. There we go. Get your angles right and just take it for what it is. We're done. There we go. Nice and snug. Nice little snug fit. Looks fine, I guess. Let's go ahead and put a mirror on here. The mirror goes across the vault door. It's going to be Z-based, and we're done. Look at that. We got a vault. Ready to go. Set her on the floor. She's going to do her job just fine. Okay. Things are going to get weird here in just a little bit. Let's use some good design principles before we let things get too weird. Design principle number 1. Bring this guy in. Boy, that does not look good, does it? I don't think that's great. I don't think that's good. I'm gonna try putting a Boolean in here. I don't think a Boolean and a bevel are gonna get along very well, but I'm gonna try a Boolean real quick. Just because I'm a little desperate to make this work, and the thought of redoing all of my topology right now seems not fun. Now, if we want to use good design practice, we should probably employ the rule of thirds here. I don't normally talk about design stuff like that because I normally don't care, but I think this is a situation where rule of thirds actually makes a lot of sense. If I can figure out where the thirds are. Let's do that. Oh, we did it perfect first try. Wow, I got an eye for this. Who would have thought? Me of all people. Okay, now your cylinder 01, your cylinder 02. We will call you Hinge, just Hinge. You need a Boolean. At the top, the Boolean is going to be cylinder, and we're going to cross our fingers that this works. It does not work. Which now I'm like, okay, so how are we gonna fix this? I mean, it looks great. It's definitely gross. It's definitely not the most beautiful circle I've ever seen in my life. I have no idea why that would make a difference. Boy, that is really not good looking. I suppose I could just cut the door in a bunch of different ways to try and make the topology work. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Let's start with just this part, though. Or start with just you. Back from getting chicken soup started. Hey, what kind of chicken soup? Chicken noodle soup or another kind of soup? Boy, it looks almost good. I kind of want to just do it with a bump map. I think it's going to be better with a bump map, but I'm like determined to make this work. Also, goodbye. We're going into ad. It's going to be ad break time for some reason. Because I can't control ads. Just chicken soup? What's in it? What's in your soup? I think that has to be it. I think this just has to be what it looks like. You know what? I'll think about fixing this later, actually. Let's leave it like this for now. I'm even going to leave these little streaks here because as bad as they are, they're at least editable. If I make a bunch of stuff, it might be random. Chicken thigh, onion, garlic, bay leaves, seasonings. It's a chicken soup. Yeah, you're right. That's a chicken soup. Throw some noodles in there and you got a chicken noodle soup. Alright, I really hate to be this guy, but we gotta do it again. We gotta do it again. We gotta do it again, but on a much smaller scale, and it's gonna be directly in the center. Ooh. I just gave myself the worst headache. Instantly. I'm gonna take a chill pill. Oh, that was terrible. I'm gonna pretend that I don't have a headache. I'm gonna do my best to pretend I don't have a headache, and hope that it goes away. Go away, headache. I do not want you. I do not have time for you in the world right now. That's gonna be my lock right there. Oh, man, you know, I don't really get headaches. What used to happen, what's happened for most of my life, is that I get headaches once every 3 months. I get like a very standard headache once every 3 months. Lately, I don't know if it's because of stress. It's almost certainly because of stress. I've been getting headaches a lot lately. I think I'm just freaking myself out. I've been on overdrive for the past couple of months, and I've been pushing myself pretty hard to get things done. I just wanted to get things done before I move, and I think it's really, really killing me at this point. I don't know what the alternative is. I don't know what the alternative to not feeling this way is. Okay, we got 2 little things on our door. Let's do it. I like this little guy. I think this guy's cool. I think this is the one I want. I do like the old, like, crank. He's very good looking. Beady 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 wee 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 dee beady beady bee dee beady beady bee bee da ba da ba da ba da dee bee. Okay, so we're gonna go into no man's land for a little bit. I'm doing my best not to think too hard right now while I have a headache. So I'm gonna go a little on the slow end of the spectrum for just a bit. I've foofed. What foof have you done today? What's the foof of the day? Please let us know. We would all like to know what foof you've done. You know, let's remove all that. You've got bread? You got just bread, or are you doing more with your bread? Here's how to do more with your bread. Wow, headaches suck. Isn't it crazy that we're these like giant brain creatures that solve every problem in the world, and like we just get crazy headaches? Isn't that the worst thing ever? Isn't that irony? I suppose it's not irony. I suppose it actually makes sense from like from a cost perspective. Butter, ham, and cheese? Yo, I can get down with some butter, ham, and cheese. That sounds good. I suppose it's not ironic at all. Really should have invested in a Wi-Fi camera for OBS. I want to have a bread-proofing baking cam. That is a wild idea. You know what? This should be fine. It might be a little too far out. I want to get like one finger underneath it. There we go. That looks pretty solid to me. Okay, so I did that just to make sure that they were perfect little circles. I mean, it takes a fifth of your energy consumption just to keep the brain on standby. Yeah, it's a little wild, to say the least. It makes actual perfect sense. I just, off the top of my dome, I was like, it's pretty weird. It's not that weird. Nonetheless, I don't want a headache. I'm doing my best. I'm like really like riding it. I'm like really close to not having a headache. But I can feel it. It's there. I don't want it to be there. So I'm just willing it right now. I'm playing that game. I don't know why it looks so bad. If I just like get rid of that, right? Boom, 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 boom. We have a perfect circle. Now I stick a cylinder right through it, right? Who cares? Scroopy's going for the heist. You know what? We gotta take back Grimo. We gotta take back Gremel. You fight with honor, or you fight with disgrace, but you will not fight at all. Yeah, the non-cheating way. Yeah, Gremel. We're gonna do it the non-cheating way. Yeah, how do you have 0 points? Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. Why do you have 0 point? Hold on, we gotta solve this. You've had 0 points for the past few streams. Indeed you have. Let's figure out how we can solve that problem real quick. I will solve that problem for you. Give me 1 second. I just got to do this real quick. We're going to throw an auto normal on you. Looks fine to me. Make sure we apply scale so we get a little bit of that scoop right there. Going to take this and bring this down, and then we're going to solve Echo's point problem. Perfect. That is pretty good looking. That is pretty solid looking. That is at least close enough for me to be like, yeah, we're onto something. Is it perfect? I don't think it's perfect, but we're getting there. So we're going to call this vault handle. We're going to call this vault handle turners. And I'm going to parent this to this. Perfect. That is pretty good. Okay, that'll work. That'll get the job done. For sure. It's a little maybe clunky, but it's fine. It's made an alternate universe, so I'm not that worried about it. It ain't that big. It'll solve its problem. And we've gotten mostly to the point that we want to start freestyling on this thing, so I'm comfortable. Okay, let's solve this. Let's solve the Echo problem. You know what? I'm going to turn my music down a little bit. That might be in my best interest during a headache. All right, let's see what we're working with. Good old water. Good old water. Loyalty. Gamefluencer. We want to look for Echo. No user found in this list. Hello? No user found in this list. You have been banned from Streamlabs. How do I give you points? Hold on. Commands, defaults. Give. Where is give? Loyalty, points, top, give. There it is. Give at Echo. Okay. I think you might be banned from from Streamlabs. Hey, there you are. Okay. Hopefully that solves the problem. And have a free 3,000. I'm sure that's roughly where you would be at. I don't know. If you feel that's unfair, 21 hours. If we're doing math real quick. No, I'll give you a little bit more. Let me give you 2,000 more. There you go. Oh, the cooldown is, what? Don't give me a cooldown on give. That's mine. I get to do whatever I want with that. User cooldown 60 seconds. What's that for? Doesn't matter. Oh, Scroopy just gave you points too. All right. Have your points. Have your points and eat them too. We should double check on your points in maybe like an hour and see if they're going up. Because if they're not naturally going up, then definitely something is wrong. Oh, okay. I've made myself tired. Yeah, let's see if it goes up past like straight 1,000 numbers. Okay, so we are here. Let's do door locks. We're gonna parent that. We're gonna parent you to this. This is gonna get weird very quick. Let's parent you to this. Let's parent you to this. So now if I move this, what happens? Okay, so that should never be parented. You should be parented to this. And you should be parented to this. And now I can move this. The door opens and the hinge turns with it. That's pretty good. How far can the hinge turn? It can go that far. That is a pretty good hinge, if I say so myself. But I would say that actually looks really clean. Pretty solid. And these guys stay inside of the door, which is great. This is going to work. You can now be parented to this, which means all I got to worry about is you. All I ever got to worry about is you. Boom. Now we have a working safe. A-T. Wow. Hey, you know what? This stream is your baby. This stream is your baby, officially. Okay, I gotta turn up for this one. T, how you doing today? Okay, let's go for the vault door. Uh-oh. Let's grab you two. There we go. Why is it so behind? Thank you very much for this, the subscribe, by the way. I don't want to undermine that. That is very sweet of you. Uh-oh, we didn't do it perfectly. Okay, all right. I want to say, like, that's right. This is going to get weird quick. Being very gentle with this, which is very not my style, but when you love something deeply enough, you learn to let bygones be bygones, and you learn not to roughhouse with your loved ones. I'd say that's probably okay. Okay, so it actually gets to be less. So we want to make a perfect square. Back. So we'll make a perfect square around this. We actually want to fit this perfectly into the lock. So we're going to get that looking really tight in there. Okay, that'll do. Come on. That looks just about perfect. Hey, what's up, Boss Tony? How you doing? You know, these locks look a little chunky. I might actually take it upon myself to just make them, like, massive. I don't love that idea, but whatever. You do what you gotta do. I induced a headache just a few minutes ago, and I'm doing my best not to let it affect me. But beyond that, doing pretty good. I'm feeling a lot more capable than I did 2 weeks ago. And I'm putting that to the test and going to try and push myself until I feel like I'm bad again, so that way I have something to grow on. It's kind of my general demeanor with 3D modeling is don't be overconfident. Overconfidence is the killer in this situation for me. How are you doing? Okay, just got my first pair of glasses. Whoa. That's kind of a cool little achievement. What's it like? How does it feel? Kind of wish I was... There we go. How does it feel being a glasses man? I think it's 6. I was wondering, do they get dirt all the time? I keep cleaning it. I think people that wear glasses learn to like interact with their glasses in a very careful kind of way. I remember when I was younger, I watched some anime, some like terrible anime. And there was a guy who had invisible claws on his hands and he was like winning every fight in like a tournament or something. And they figured it out because he would do his glasses like this. He would like palm hit the center of his glasses. And I think people that wear glasses just learn to like subconsciously interact with them in a way that doesn't get them dirty. Why the anime had anything to do with that, I have no clue. I don't even know what anime it was. I want to say it was like Yu Yu Hakusho or something. Which, shout out to Yu Yu Hakusho, by the way. Great show. It probably wasn't Yu Yu Hakusho. I think it'll just happen naturally. I think you'll get, what is it, muscle memory for it. It's just like, you know, when you learn to like eat or like cook, right? When you first learn to cook, your food gets all gross and stuff because you never wash your hands. But the more you cook, the more you're like, the sink's always on, you're always washing your hands, whatever. Why was Pavlov's bread so soft? Because he conditioned it. Sometimes I forget it's on. How do you feel about being a glasses guy? How do glasses make you feel in this world? I think glasses are cool. I ain't got no worries about glasses. It's a tiny bevel. That is the grossest, tiniest bevel I've ever seen. I can see way better. Good. Well, good. No harm, no foul. Dun, da, dee, dee. This is a bad idea. Don't do this. It is a bad idea, and I don't know how to not do it. Does that help at all? No, our bevel got messed up. You like them for the most part? You just don't want to get them dirty all the time? Well, I'm sure they gave you a microfiber cloth and stuff with it, right? So hopefully that helps you out a little bit. When I first got my glasses, I didn't realize how much I touch my face. So many smudges on the lens. I hate to say how often I touch my face. I'm pretty bad about touching my face. To be nearly 30 and have acne. I don't have bad acne. I actually have a pretty decent amount of skin, but my nose, I get like blackheads and stuff. And it's always just because I'm like, I'll be eating chicken with my hands because I'm a Neanderthal. I'll just be eating, and I'll just be like, and then I go take a shower and I clean, and all of a sudden my body's like, wow, you're so clean. It's like, oh man, I should probably be a little more careful with myself. Probably shouldn't be smudging my face every chance I get. But you live and you learn. That's all there is to life. Life is about smudging your face with chicken sometimes. Bum. True that. True that. You know what? True that. Okay, we're gonna have to do some major fixing here to get these guys looking right. Boy, I have made a mess of this whole thing. This is a mess. This is a total mess. I'm just trying to fix my bevel. I just want to have a bevel, please. Do that, right? Let's do that, right? Let's do this. Let's do this. And we should have a solution. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. It's not great, but it's not the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Hey, our bevel's back. Okay, boom. It's terrible, but like, the bevel's back. We're gonna be fine. Oh no, the bevel's gone again. What? It was there. What? We just had it. What happened? Why was it showing the bevel and then it just went away? Doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand. What is wrong? What's wrong with this picture? Scientists have asked, determine what is wrong with this picture in 3 words or less. Everything is wrong. Thank you, scientists. Thank you to the scientists. If I grab just you, what does that do? I might have to be forced to do a subdivision on this thing, which I don't want to do, but I just want it to work for the time being. I don't want to overthink the details, I just want it to work. Okay, so we're pushing this back all the way. Will this fix our problem? That didn't fix anything. Alright, we got an issue somewhere. We got a big issue somewhere, and I don't know where it is. There's something really wrong about this sketch. Something really weird is going on. Where is it? Is it that? Oh, it might be this. Hold on. It is that. Oh, weird. It is indeed that. Okay, problem solved. That's weird. I thought that came before the bevel. I guess not. Confusing, to say the least. Okay, boom. Not worrying about it. We're done. Problem solved. Everything is nice and beveled. That's beveled. The door is done. Get in here. Everything looks great. Yes, we're done. Yes, there's streaks on the door. I will worry about that later. I'm not doing that right now. Problem solved. Is there anything else to do? I gotta put feet on this thing. But we're gonna double check that it works correctly. Oh, this is great. This is working out great. Hinge, vault door, cylinder, goodbye. Okay, so now I should be able to move this, and it should all just move appropriately. It does. It all works. Cool. We still got to put a dial in here. I just forgot about the dial. Dial should be easy. Let's do a dial right now. So it is a perfect circle. I do not need to worry about dimensions at all. There is no fitting because it's just a circle. So we're going to do this and this, and I'm going to stick you all the way over here and edit you in isolation. Here we go. Just work. All we want you to do is work. Nice and easy. Nothing crazy here. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, this is gonna look good. This is gonna look really good. Watch this. Watch this. This should work right away. I'm hoping. Boom. Oh, it looks great. Oh, it looks so nice. All right, we're going for the heists. Let's do some heists. Let's do this thing. It's a pretty good little setup right there. Make sure we get a nice little crease there, and now we just gotta pull up. There's a cool little curve in there that is very strange looking, that I'm gonna try and replicate. I thought I did this, but oh well, we'll do it now. Okay, Okay, there's a really weird curve right there. Let's get that perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Greenwall's back. Everyone scatter, Greenwall's here. Oh no, you succeeded on top of everything. Greenwall will never be stopped. I like how into it you are. I think that's a cool vibe. It's very gratifying on my part. Take a chill pill. And it's a little bit more square. If I were really crazy, I would make it like ridged, but I'm not gonna do that. That's way overkill for this. Yeah, the rest of this is just about perfect. There's no streaks anywhere. There's no weird scuffed lines on this thing. I could even supplement this by doing that. And raise that to like a 40, raise that to a 45, raise that to a 60. What? I don't understand why that line was so big, but sure. Sure, whatever. That's my auto normal. I don't want to think about why, but that's my auto normal limits. It's pretty good. Then we just need to plug in the values here. Easy peasy. There needs to be a line up here. Okay. Let's think about that real quick. We're gonna solve that problem by doing this and making these guys wider. Now we're gonna grab these two and make them skinnier. Same with you two, make you just a little bit skinnier. There we go. We just gotta stick a little point right there. That seems obvious. That's a pretty good looking little guy, I think, personally. We delete you. We grid fill this, and hopefully it doesn't look like the worst thing in the universe. It looks like the worst thing in the universe. Oh, that looks so bad. Boom. Nope, not you. All the way around. Loop tool, circle. Hey! Somebody started calling me when you raided me. Are you calling me, Saf? The heck was that? Hello. Thank you for the raid, Saf. How you doing? How was your stream? Sorry. Sorry for checking my phone. I just freaked out. That was a weird little bit of timing. How was your stream? What'd you do? I was lurking for a good 15 minutes before stream. Not a lot of time. I saw you were drawing a character. thought you were playing Sunhaven. Well, there's the sound effects. What was the Sunhaven thing like a old title, or why was it saying Sunhaven? Okay, not what I want at all. Forgot to change the stream title before I started? That's okay. Let's pretend I didn't call you out for that. It's good though. Good on you for raiding too. It's a good habit to get into, is to get that raid, get that retention going. Most of my followers end up coming from raids. Most of my like best experiences with people end up coming from raids, so good habit to get into. I mean, to be fair, that's how I met Joe and all of you peeps. You got a raid today? That's awesome. Who was it? Who raided you? Check this out. Four. Nope, that's not 4. Hey, what's up, GLG Money? GLMG Money. What on earth does that mean? GLMG Money. It sounds like a BitConnect company. Oh, well, perfect. BitConnect! Anyway, sorry I had to say that. It was required by law to say that. Well, that's awesome. Well, what I'm doing here today is I am just building out a vault for a very fancy family. We are getting on with it pretty well. That's actually great looking. Look how good that looks. It's a little gross on the artifacts right there, but it's only if you get really close to it, and it's because it's a flat texture. It'll look better once we actually texture it. But just save myself the hassle. It's my initials and G Money is my nickname. That's awesome. GLM. Gordon Levitt Money. All right, in we go. 1 out of 3 names was right. All right, it's got to be Gordon. Because if it's Levitt, I'm going to be like, that's strange. And if it, I mean, that's not strange, I guess. Levitt's a very normal name. And then Money, obviously, is not correct. Although it'd be dope if your last name was Money. Okay. Beginning of a vault. Done. Ready to go. Money is my last name? Okay, you're right. You're right. Sorry I ever second-guessed you. We have the missing Rothschild here today. Look at that. Look how good it looks. Oh, she's beautiful. All right, I think we take a moment. We take a moment to... Oh, my head. Let's take a moment to make this thing work. Man, she looks good. Actually, let's give her feet first. I'll do the feet first. Let's do little tigery bathtub feet. This is gonna be a pain. This is gonna be an absolute pain. All right, watch me as I devolve into tears. Here we go. Cannot wait to cry. We're gonna stick with a... Come on. Lurk, gonna go eat lunch? Hey, you enjoy your lunch. I'll catch you around. I appreciate you. Okay, we're gonna go cut, cut, cut. This should work. That's actually not how I want to do that. Think about what you're doing for just a moment. Yes, you're gonna delete this. No, you're not. You're gonna delete these two. You're gonna grab this one, and you're gonna extrude it down. This is gonna work. You're gonna grab just this one face and you're gonna extrude it down. Here we go. Man, I had a good amount of lunch right before I started stream, but I'm like, I want to eat right now. I've been eating a lot of calories lately. I had a really nice turkey pickle sandwich, and it was killer. Okay, boom. There's my corner, done. Boom, boom, boom. Negative 0.25, negative 0.25. Here we go. That is the beginning of the foot. We're going for it. Scroopy is min-maxing today. Scroopy saw what Grimo was up to and said, Hey, Boss Tony. Welcome to the heist, everybody. All right. Okay, that's the beginning of a shoe for something. So let's copy this. We're gonna keep you as foot backup, and then we're gonna work on foot. All right. Drum roll. Hey, everybody passed. Everybody passed. Everybody got the points. All right, here we go. Hold on to your britches. Nice. Nice. You know what? I actually have a brain. Doesn't seem like it most of the time, but I have a brain. And my brain is telling me to do this, apply rotation, and then go back to my sculpt. And apply scale, and go back to my sculpt. And do X symmetry, and now it is symmetrical. So I get paid the big bucks. Echo's still on 7,000. Echo, Echo, Echo. What are we gonna do with you, Echo? Getting banned from things. That is terrible. Okay, well, I don't know how to fix that. I assume that's gotta be like a name database thing. And why Echo's name doesn't work in a database, I don't know. My first gut reaction, and this makes literally no sense. This is not a thing that I believe, but it's just my brain doing computer science. Maybe like there's banned words on Streamlabs that aren't banned on Twitch. I don't know why the word Mexico would be banned on Streamlabs. That makes literally no sense. But that is my thoughts. You know what? I want to actually use flatten for this. Flatten's going to give us a cooler feeling to this. That's going to give us more along the lines of what I want. If that is the case, then Streamlabs will be canceled pretty quickly. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the reason is. I have no clue. Seems weird to me. I don't really understand how somebody can be, like, removed from a database unless, you know, you got reported a bunch of times or something, but that doesn't seem like Echo's energy. It just seems pretty nice in my experience. What few experiences I've had with Echo have been very positive, nice ones. So I kind of feel like that's not it. Okay, that's a good enough boundary, I would say. I don't know what happened here. I don't know why this got all messed up. Hello? What happened here? What's up with the chipmunks? What chipmunks? You talking about in this song? Or are you talking about Alvin? You talking about Alvin and the gang? Because I don't know what Alvin and the gang have been up to lately. The song, I don't really get why there was chipmunk sound effects in the song, but the song is from Part-Time UFO, which is a game by HAL Laboratories. People made Kirby, and it is a really good DS game. It's like a very fun DS game. It's like really, really good despite being effectively a mobile game. It might have been a mobile game first for all I know. That would make a lot of sense. But it's really good. You play as a UFO with a tractor beam, and you have to do jobs for people, like building museum displays and like making sushi plates and helping a guy do science by like collecting batteries. It's a really just like cutesy game. Stealing cows? I don't think you steal cows, but that would be on point, wouldn't it? Okay, so we're on to something now. This is it. This is gonna work. I see it in my mind's eye. We're making a very creepy little thing here. I don't want it to be down like that. That's my only problem. Which means I should probably take it and go like this. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, boom. That has the look. It's kind of like an ox foot. I might do an ox, actually. Give it that, like, burly, like, minotaur look. That might be great. Actually, I think that's the one. Let's give it this, like, really hunky minotaur sort of look. Give it that scary, scary edge that it wants so badly. I keep saying scary. I don't mean, like, traditionally scary. I'm just making, like a pack animal. I'm making something that's scary in the sense that, like, how did somebody chisel this out of marble or whatever it's made out of? I don't actually know what bathtub things are made of. Brass? I guess theoretically it would be brass. Brass makes sense. Beyond that, I don't know what you would make this out of. Marble seems like a terrible idea. The more I think about it, marble is a bad idea. It kind of looks like the back of a toilet the more I'm looking at this, but we're going to push on as if that's not true. Ba-dum-ba-dum. This feels great. This feels actually perfect. It feels so scary. You know what? I think I do maybe want to go for something a little bit less weird than this. Part of me thinks it'd be cool if I did like little atlases holding it up, but I don't think that's enough supporting weight. That's the reason why I put this back here. Man, what would it be? This weird, creepy... This shape is perfect, but I don't think it represents anything. Let's do the top first. Let's focus on the top before we get anything. Safes are super heavy. Yes, they are super heavy. We're using a little bit of discounted information to build this for sure. Okay, I can live with this. It's got kind of a dinosaur vibe to it now. I should probably be working with this on the cube so I can see what it looks like surfaced, but I'm a risk man. I'm a risky guy. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna let my own hubris get the best of me. What the heck this thing is, I have no clue. What on earth we are looking at right now, I have no clue. I'm just feeling the waves crash upon me, and I am a woman. Sorry, the context for that may be a little deep. Sorry, I say inside jokes as if everybody understands them. Man, we have made something so strange. The form of this is beyond interesting to me. What it is, I don't know. I'm just kind of feeling... I'm going to be doing a lot of this today, just feeling things, but this is definitely the one that feels the weirdest. You know what? I've kind of made like a seashell thing, and I think that's exactly what I want to do. I want to make a seashell. Let's make like a crazy looking seashell. Yeah, seashell it is. I don't know what kind of seashell this is. It looks very weird, but it's a seashell. You gotta take my word for it. Selling seashells on the seashore? I saw he sells seashells by the seashore. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Yes. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather. Ugh, I hate that one. That's the worst one. That's the hardest one. By far. I still don't really get what this is. And I realize I'm talking to myself. I don't expect anybody to be like, yes, obviously it's blank, because I'm the one that's making it. But I'm just saying it in case you don't know what I'm doing. I also don't know what I'm doing. I'm just feeling. Just having a feeling right now. It does look super cool. You're good? Well, thank you. I have a little bit of a stutter at times, but for the most part, I think I'm a pretty good talker. This is a little TMI. This might be a little bit gross for some people, but the big thing for me is that my mouth makes like a ton of saliva. So when I'm talking, if I don't like take a moment to be like, ugh, I'll break. You know what? I got a new idea. Hold on. I have a brand new idea. I hate to do this to everyone, but I'm doing this to everyone. Here's my new idea. My newest ploy. My newest scheme. Okay, so now it's got kind of like a unicornish vibe to it, which I think I'm into. I think that's gonna work. And now I think I take symmetry off. Let's do symmetry last, actually. Okay, now we're on to something. Something's happening. Something is happening. We have the foot of a unicorn, or some weird sea unicorn, Kirin, Japanese something or other. Which is definitely what I'm going for. It wasn't at first, but it's definitely what I'm going for now. And I want to flatten this as much as I can. So let me use this. And we're going to hit our Dynatopo once. And I'm going to use a really light so we can keep that flat. I mean, we're here. I think I mentioned that I have a stutter earlier and then never finished my thought, so shout out to that. I don't even remember exactly what I was going to say there. I just mentioned I had a stutter and then moved on with my life, so that's something that we've all experienced together. That is not bad looking. That is pretty cool. Okay, so now we got to do asymmetry. Then there was the saliva thing. Okay, yes. I don't have much of a stutter, but I do have saliva. But I do have a stutter. Being a good talker, yes. I think I'm an okay talker. I think I'm not a great talker. Dude, this is it. You're my backup. For certain, you're my backup. And now we're going to take you and not you. We're going to take you and you. We're going to build off a second little hoof that's going to stand on the ground. Is this a bad idea? Maybe. Am I going to do it? You bet. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Should I be looking at reference images of how these things look? Yes. Am I going to? No. Because I am nuts. As per the norm. Okay, that is okay. Now we got to turn it into like a hoof. Which means I got to go to the back. And we got to do the same pulling that we were doing before. Dun, dun. I usually talk too fast in my mother tongue and stumble over my own words, so I try to remind myself to talk slowly to prevent it. For sure. And I think talking slowly is actually a good habit, unless you are in a professional environment. If you're working with other people, you do need to get ideas across pretty quickly. But if you're like having a nice conversation with people, rushing your language is not good. It can really hurt you. So it's a no-go in private conversation. It's a yes in professional conversation. But context is always pretty crucial to things. In an auction. Give me five, hey, selling the number 75 for 250 on the cow. The cow that makes too many much. I can't do it. I could never be an auctioneer. My brain doesn't think that fast. I have a pretty fast-acting brain, but I can't think like functional numbers that quickly. Pretty close? Well, thank you. You know what? I hate this. I got a new idea. New idea is just we're gonna put a little guy right here. We're gonna go Z view, we're gonna remove our X, and we're just gonna pull out a little piece. What? it's all out. Right, you know what? It is out. Did somebody do bunny ears earlier? Saf, you did bunny ears and I totally forgot. I'm sorry. I didn't even see it. I didn't even see it. I'm a terrible streamer. You know what? Get me off the app. I'm terrible. Ratlord is so fast. Ratlord is speedy. Ratlord is a speedy bean, that is for sure. Saf, I'm very sorry. I didn't even see it. Typical rat. Yeah, just out to get a little bite of pizza. The rat's always here for the pizza. You're just minding your own business and a rat shows up and steals a little bit of pizza from you. Uh-oh, what are you gonna do? Okay, so I don't exactly know what I'm doing, and I definitely should be using a reference image that I'm not, but oh well. Teach some turtles karate. Yeah, go teach some turtles karate, you freak. I love Master Splinter. It's almost weird to think that that's like cliche now, is like the old like Kung Fu Panda would be nothing without the Ninja Turtles, right? It's like cliche at this point to have a mentor old animal. But it wasn't always that way. It wasn't always that way. Alright, so all we're doing is we're just building. One at a time, just building up a little guy right here. Just building. Just making a little something. I don't know what it is yet. I mean, I kind of know what it is, but we're just feeling. Alright, so we've got a toe. We've got a pretty nice looking toe too, if I say so myself. I think it'll work. I think that's a good enough little bit of symmetry that I'm not too worried about what we got going on here. I'm gonna add a little vein right here to emphasize how like rigid this thing is. It has a very Tauren vibe to it. Shout out to the Tauren. I used to play a Tauren. I think they're the weirdest race in World of Warcraft, but they are cute. I'll give them that. I like that they skip when they run. Do make me feel strange. They feel very different compared to all the other races, which I guess is a good thing, but also for what? I'm gonna say, is that good? That feels plenty fine to me. That'll do. That'll do. Put her on. Also, she needs a pearl inside of her, but we'll get there when we get there. First things first, let's make sure it all lines up before we get into micro details. Also, I need to rotate her by 45 degrees, because that was what we agreed upon earlier. Okay, so we've definitely made this thing not the correct shape. To what degree do I care? Not sure yet. Haven't figured that part out yet. Boy, it does have a look, doesn't it? Has a wild look to it. It does have a cool look to it. Okay. I don't think it's like the best thing I've ever seen in my life, but I'm kind of in on it. Let's put this on the vaults. You're digging it? Well, thank you. That is appreciated. You think the top part fits nicely? You think this little part that sticks off like that fits nicely? I think it's fine. I think it has a little bit of extremity to it, and I could probably sculpt the inner edge right here and make it look a little better. But I'm not too offended by it. I think I'll take it. I think I'll take it for what it's worth. The whole top half? Well, thank you. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the cow feet either, but they're interesting. They're definitely interesting. Obviously, I don't want another one of these. Okay, we're just gonna do a little GY. See how much of an overhang there is. It's overhanging about a third of the way off of that. Yeah, perfect. The bottom part I personally would prefer if it was symmetric. I think once you see the whole thing in action, it's gonna make you feel a little bit different. But we'll get there when we get there, I suppose. I'm not sure yet. It might be cool if it was symmetric, you know? I don't know. Let's try one symmetric. You prefer this? You think this looks good? Okay, we gotta fix a couple of things if we do this. I would go for that one? Okay. You know what? I'll take your professional opinion on this one. Why not? It ain't gonna hurt anybody. It's a weirdo family. They can do whatever they want. And if somebody knows weirdo families, it's Scroopy. I had second first on Rat Stream, Just now? For a moment? Or... Okay, so something got messed up on our Dynatopo. Why? Excuse me. That turkey pickle is giving me a run for my money. Reminds me of that old furniture. Yeah, that's definitely what I'm going for. Definitely what I'm going for. I also think this might be double-lined inside of itself. Which I don't know why it would do that if I did a join. I did like a nice proper join on this thing, but you never know with these guys. She has a second redeem and a first redeem. It took the second redeem before someone redeemed first. What does that mean? Can you explain what that means to me? What is second redeem and first redeem? Okay, this got messed up. Something is weird here. Something's really weird here. Supply scale. Is that gonna be crazy now? That's a little nuts. Why is it doing that? Oh, I didn't put on the mirror. I wasn't using my brain. It is a 1 per stream redeem. Whoever is the first to redeem gets redeemed it in that stream. What does the redeem do? Is it just a bragging thing? Like, what's the point of the redeem? Okay, so this guy got super jacked up when we joined them together. So I think I'm gonna just say we're done. I'm gonna say what's done is done, and we're moving on. Clearly. It has kind of a weird Aztec-y vibe to it, doesn't it? It's nothing. Momentary attention, I guess. Harmless speed competition. Well, that's cute. I guess just to get people in the stream real quick, which is an important thing when you're trying to grow as a streamer, is to make sure people show up early and they stay for a long time. Retention is definitely the hardest thing in streaming. Attracting people randomly is fine, but getting people to like sit, especially when you're kind of being a little boring, like. If you're sitting and talking to yourself for a little bit, like, I don't know what I want to do, whatever. Getting people to stay, that's a challenge. I think that's Ratlord's like big special ability is retention. Ratlord has crazy retention rates, which is awesome, which is good for them. I, on the other hand, am a bit of a boring streamer, which I am more than comfortable being, but it's not great for growth. People only stay because they want to hear me hum to songs. Everything's like reversed. Why? Kinda true? Very kinda true. And I'm okay with it. Eventually, I do want to get into doing music on stream. I've talked about that before. This is, again, not me making any promises or anything. But I do need to get into music making for the sake of what I'm working on in life. And one day, I'm like, it'd be very cool to get into music making on stream. I think people that do music on stream are like the coolest people ever. I'm a big fan of that stuff. Trying to learn Blender through watching as well. True. I am definitely not against being somewhat of a teacher as long as people know that I'm not the end-all be-all. As long as people have realistic expectations for what I'm doing, I'm cool. I'm cool with it all. I think I'm actually getting pretty decent at Blender, but there's certain fundamental stuff. Every now and again, a very simple thing comes along, and I just don't know what I'm doing at all. Anybody who follows my advice should know, like, block things out, and don't try and mix soft and hard forms as much as I do, and you'll be infinitely better than me. Otherwise, you can follow all my advice. You know the tools and the way to work with Blender? Yes, for sure. I think I have the like workflow down. It's just the problem-solving part that I lack some understanding of in certain scenarios. All right. That feels good. It's a little weird, but we're making feet. We're not making an actual animal's foot. So I'm gonna say it's done. I'm gonna say that is done. You know what? I'm gonna take it upon myself to do one more. Let's make this called Fancy Foot. And then we're gonna make an icosphere of 3 is probably fine. That looks good. I can live with this. Okay, let's do this. This is gonna be called Pearl. This is gonna be called Pearl. I don't want to parent them, I want to join them. There we go. Now it's all one sketch. We can delete you guys, we can delete you guys, we can remove this bar right here. We can take this and rotate it back. This tune is good for the vibe. Oh yeah. I want to say this is from Need for Speed. Especially when I'm doing duck noises with it. That is solid. Cool. I don't know if the pearls make any sense, and I might remove the pearls later, but I think I care right now? No, I don't. Kind of wish I hadn't done that. Alright, done deal. Now everybody is proud. Everybody is proud. Okay. Now, we have the hardest part of the whole render to do. But it's all free. I get to do it however I want. So it's the hardest part, but it's also the most liberating part. So I think we save it. Let's take a little break, just a little mental break here, and let's do all of our materials. Okay, so I'm going to start with you. You're basically useless to me at this point. It's about the same thing. Okay, huh. It is this weird, like, grainy... I think I know how to make grain like that. Let's start by making the grain. Vault defaults. I kind of want to give it a green. I like the emerald green kind of color. I think that's just such a cool color for things. That just feels so interesting. That's not what I wanted. 0.02. Okay, so now it's going to be metallic and rough. High specular, very high specular tint, no sheen, no clear coat. Okay, we have a dark, slightly green thing. Maybe it doesn't have specular. What does specular do for us in this case? Yeah, no specular. Roughness might even be dropped a little bit. That'll do. Okay, let's give you vault default as well. Let's give these guys vault default. Yeah, that's all metal. That's not the vaults. Okay. I'm still kind of edging my headache right now, so I'm trying my best not to freak out. I'm getting a little excited, and it's making my brain kind of wire off the charts. I don't think the bunny ears are helping. Maybe I read Saf redeeming the bunny ears, and my brain was just like, no, I refuse. You know what? The specular actually is a noise. There's actually a noise for the specular. For sure there is. This is going to be the first time ever that I don't use a layer weight. I'm going to try my best. I don't need a mapping node in here right now. does give it a little bit of a grit, which I like. Just a little bit of a grit. Those streaks on the front of the door are pretty detestable. But everything else, we'll manage. We'll make it work one way or another. Okay, let's leave it like that for now, and let's put the grit on it. I think I know how to make grits. We're gonna want a Voronoi first. Put a object on there so we don't have like reverse whatever stuff that was looking weird there. There we go. That's just about exactly what we want. Why is one inverted and one's not inverted? Hello? Normals. Recalculate outside, please. Normals. Recalculate inside, please. What is going on? Why are you just reversed? That makes no sense. These guys are also reversed. Maybe you're the weird one. Okay, well now at least they're all common, which means I can play with them as however I want. And last but not least, we're going to add ourselves a Musgrave with objects, and it is going to be here, and it's going to look insane. Make the weirdest looking Musgrave you've ever seen. There we go. Was your upbringing involved with a lot of music and singing? I did music as a kid. My parents didn't do music, but I did music. I guess my dad has like a very deep interest in music, but he never really did music. He talks about doing music, but he sang in choir and stuff, which is cool, normal. But I did a lot of music growing up. I played guitar, I played drums, I was in chorus, I did show choir, I did plays, musicals, all sorts of stuff. I like music. I know I am not like the most tonally complex person because I like to play with tone sometimes, but when I try, I have a pretty good voice for it. I am not ashamed of my voice. I like my voice quite a bit. Of course, I don't love singing in front of people, just like nobody does, but I've done it a lot. I mean, whatever, you just get used to it. Yeah, I did a lot of music growing up. Like a lot of music. Okay, so that is basically the idea that I'm going for. What about you? Have you done music? What's everybody's music affiliation looking like? I feel like the average person is a lot more musical than they let on. I think music is a very ingrained part of the human experience, and most people have a pretty good grasp on music by default. Okay, so we're gonna have to do some linear lights, soft lights, something that has a like overlapping effect. It might even be difference. Difference might do it. I feel like everyone has either like a lot of random musical experience, or there's the people who are like, I don't like music, which is fair if you're that person. I don't want to mock that person, but I cannot identify with that at all. If I met somebody who was perfect for me, they were like the most gorgeous, intelligent, best person ever, and they were like, I don't like music, I'd be like, okay, it's not gonna work. Sorry. Catch you on the other side. Like, I definitely could not be with somebody who did not like music. Which, you know, you think that's, like, super normal, but I've met people like that. I've met a lot of people who are just like, I don't like music. I play acoustic guitar and electric guitar, but a long time ago. True. Guitar is probably my worst instrument at the time. At the current moment in time. You know what? I actually like the way the Musgrave looks a lot better. So I'm going to copy it. I was getting too many bubbles on that last one. Okay, so now we should have a pretty blank looking slate. Yes. And now what we're going to do is we're going to lower the dimension on this one. And up the lachronicity to like 2.5. We're going to get this crazy weird looking texture. Sometimes I would like to get back into it, but yeah, learn the piano. Piano's where it's at. Piano's the king of instruments. Piano's the best instrument, period. You can do anything with a piano. Yeah, I love piano. Piano's the one. Piano's a gorgeous instrument. Okay, new idea. What if we lower the distance? We keep the intensity, we lower the distance. Doesn't that have like a way cooler vibe to it? 0.005. Yeah, that's it. That's it. We did it. Now, the only thing I think I would add is add a division on here with a weird noise. Check this out. We're getting into weirdo territory, but it's for everybody's best interest. The reason I'm doing this is to remove your eye's ability to see repeating patterns. Repeating patterns really kill an idea. That's what makes things look artificial. That's why when you're watching a movie and you see CGI or like especially water, fake water, it can be like, yeah, it's fake. It's because you're seeing the repeating structure. I did not learn piano because my parents were like, that instrument is expensive, try something else. My piano cost me like 60 bucks. I mean, it's, here she is right there with a bag of chips on her. Keyboard's cheap. Keyboards are cheap, man. Keyboards are cheaper than guitars. Might be true at the time. True. That's a good point. $60? Yeah, it's a MIDI controller. I just use software on my computer to do it. Okay, you know what? I don't want to do difference. Instead, I would rather have the modulo. How do you do modulo? I don't know how to do modulo with a mix RGB. There we go. Isn't 100% what I wanted, but it's good enough. Thank you for the save. You're hooked? What are you hooked on? What did you get hooked on? Hey, Greenwald, do you do any music? Now I want to play piano? Learn piano. Piano's great. The hardest thing about piano is learning to use two hands. Once you learn to use two hands, it's freeform. It's freeform jazz, baby. As some freeform jazz. I'll play a little bit of piano. I probably shouldn't make a promise like that, but why not? I'll play a little piano on stream here. Give me a moment. How I'm gonna show this on camera, I have no clue. But I will give it a shot. I will give it ye olde shots. There we go. That is a perfect texture. That is a perfect texture. Now I'm good at doing two things at the same time. Oh, I'm good at doing two things at the same time? Are you? Can you sing and play guitar? That's always been like the test of skill for me, is people who can sing and play guitar at the same time. The texture rocks. Thank you. If it was a displacement, I could turn it into an actual texture, but for the time being, this will be fine. I knew I could make this vault texture. I just had to give myself a little bit of time to figure it out. Mint with my hands? Like what? What kind of things are you doing with two hands? Scoops, what does that mean? How many multitask two-handed things are there? Okay, so I don't want to go too crazy on this. I do actually want to represent this with a bit of tact. So we're going to be a little careful with what we're doing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get an answer on this one. I'm gonna have to know what you meant by that. It's only getting weirder per the second. That is about as good as I think I want it to be. I think we're done. Okay. Point with one hand with your index finger and the other hand thumb up. Point with one hand with your index finger and with the other hand thumb up. Okay. Is that... Oh, I messed up. You're right, that is a little hard. Okay. I'm overthinking it. That is tough. Can you do the pat your stomach and rub your head thing? I have to... It takes me a second to calibrate, but once I calibrate, I can do it. Easily. Wow, someone's got the confidence. We'll leave Ratlord over there for a little bit. Okay, let's do this gritty boy. You know what? I'll play some piano first. Let's take a little break and do piano, since I feel pretty good about that texture, and I'm willing to give myself a little bit of a break for it. So let's pull up piano. It's been a hot minute since I've played piano, so hopefully I'm not the worst person in the world. Let's see what we come up with. I'm trying to remember where I even play piano at. Oh, I played in Contact. Contact. There you are. Could be a points redeem. Maybe if I learn some songs first. Let me move things off my piano. Okay. Piano is not plugged in. Why not? What happened? Why are you not plugged in? Why are you not detecting my piano? What? I would love to learn to play some nerdy songs. I could try and learn like Kraid's Lair or something. Dun da dun da dun da. Why is it not turning on? I think my cat might have unplugged my piano. He did! That bastard. Alright, my cat unplugged my piano. Hold on. Okay. We're back. We're back. Yes, those cats. You love the bunny ears moving around underneath? Yes, me too. Alright, we got it all set up. Move Contact over to here, and let's go ahead and pull up something. What do I want? Let's do a little, like, creepy... Let's play, like, a little creepy piano. Alright, sorry, Rowdy Charge Tank, one of my favorite game songs. Time to pause you. Maybe I'll restart it later. Alright, here you go. Hey, we're going to go into an ad break real quick. I'm actually going to run a minute of ads while I make this work real quick. If you don't have an ad break, thanks for loving me. Or having ad block, which I don't care either way. Alright. Is that showing up? Can you hear that? Okay, good. If you can hear it, then we're set. So now we just gotta choose a program. I like heart keys a lot. Man, my ads are like running slow today. I don't know what is going on. Ooh, hate that preset. That is ugly. Let's get something a little nuts. Oh, okay, we're gonna go high Victorian on this one. Now I gotta figure out how to get my camera to point to us. I'm gonna totally ruin up my monitor placement just to do this, but sure. Make sure we got ads. Yeah, perfect. Double ad has run. Let's do it. Anyway, hello. I don't know songs super well. It's been a long time since I've played anything, so I don't remember too many songs. So I tend to just like improvise when I play piano. But I do love the instrument. It's not the like prettiest preset to be showing off piano music because my damper pedal doesn't even work. Let me see if I have another preset. I want to see if I have a preset that isn't like flushed with sound. Actually, let's go nutso. If we're gonna be in this world, we might as well go crazy. How do I close this? How do I close you? How do I get rid of you? I don't want this anymore. Close it. Turn this thing off. How do I close this? Oh, there it is. Got it. Done. Let's do some lush little pads and we'll do some chords. Because chords are the thing that are easier to maintain when you haven't played piano in a long time. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, all right, here we go. We'll see how good my piano skills are. It's been a hot minute. We'll pull off some Blade Runner if we can. I missed the last little beat. Wow, that was close to being good. Okay. Okay, it's been a minute. Man, I do not have what I used to have. I'm done. That's enough. That's enough of that. That's enough piano for one day. That is a real you need to practice moment for me. Once you get like warmed up enough, it's that thing where your fingers just go and you're like, how on earth am I doing this right now? But I am not there yet. I need a little more practice. All right, let me unplug my piano so it doesn't trigger while we are 3D modeling. And let's turn some music back on. And let's cap off the stream. Okay, so. Whoa, I feel like my zoom is off. There we go. So, let's make a fancy foot, which I think needs to be like a brassy... Yeah, we're gonna use brass for a lot of this. We're gonna use brass and like dark iron. So let's start with the brass. Brass is a lovely greenish, that color. Can you tell I'm slightly embarrassed by my piano playing? Because I'm feeling just a little of an embarrassment. I'm pleased with it though. I love playing piano. I just I haven't played in a while. To play in front of people is always a little intimidating. Look at that. Gorgeous. We're gonna throw a Musgrave on here with a colorant. And we're gonna set it to 0.25 and a 0.6, I think is probably the cap that we want. Let's put an ease on there because ease always does us right. Wait, what? Oh, I did the wrong, sorry. 0.25 and a 0.6, I see. I did the wrong field. There we go. That should hold pretty well. Let's drop that scale down to like a 2. And honestly, that's probably going to be a 0.3 instead of a 0.25, just so we can get a little closer to the grain on that. That's a done deal. This whole thing's a done deal. There we go. That'll do it. Now let's make some pearls. Pearl, 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 pearl. Pearls are strange, right? Pearls are really weird. Hello? What is going on? Feet back. Feet front. Oh, they're slotted. That's what it is. I'm like, what is going on with these pearls? There we go. We're gonna want to throw on a bump here. Hello? Bump. Okay, so we're 3 hours into stream, and I'm like, what's the reality that I'm actually going to be doing this, like, crazy sculpt thing on this door? Probably not happening today. So I think that'll be a Wednesday thing, even though I had something I already wanted to do on Wednesday. But that's fine. 'Tis fine. We'll make one more stream for this. and maybe make some props and stuff for it as well, and then we'll call it a day. Nope, not what we want. We want distance to edge, probably. No. Okay. Object it is, straight in, with a F1. Try an F2. No, F1. No bump. Plug this into our base color and we should get the Wild West. We do. And now we scale that to 200 and we have ourselves the beginning of a pearl. That is going to get plugged into a layer weight. Ba-boom. And that's going to get plugged into a color ramp. And now we set that to ease and we choose our colors. So we want most everything to be white. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna go HSV with like a red iridescent-y something or other. And now we make it metallic with a decent amount of gloss to it, and that is 2 iridescent. You know what? I want little glints of it. Nope. I want little glints of color. And I guess we'll do near. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if that's like the nicest looking thing I've ever seen or not. It's interesting, for sure. Oh, there we go. That looks great. That has the vibe right there. Very subtle, very light. We make this now like a purple something. We push it a little bit closer. Maybe a little too close. 0.37. Set you to like 250 and we got ourselves a pearl. Done. Calling it there. Done. Cool. Now they should all have it. You do? You obviously do, yes. These guys do not. There we go. Everyone's got a pearl now. Perfect. Now we gotta make the metal on this bad boy. Dun, 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 dun. You know what? The more I look at these hinges, the more I'm like, they're actually good. They're actually perfectly fine. Those look like fine hinges to me. Okay, so let's get our metal looking right. We're gonna call this hardest metal, because that's what it is. Whatever that means, I don't know. We're gonna start with this and then peel it back a little bit while we go. You know what? This should also be the hardest metal, actually. If we're gonna have a consistent theme here, it should be that. Now you get to be more saturated. No, darker. Okay, we're gonna have to lower the roughness down just a bit to there. Now we put on a color ramp with what is almost certainly has to be a Musgrave, even though a Musgrave is going to give me some weird stuff because Musgraves never want to behave correctly. They're always a little bit temperamental, but it is what it is. We'll go ahead and give you a 0.27 as your minimum. Okay, we have the beginning of it set. Pretty good. Let's push it down a little bit. And let's set this guy down a little bit as well. I don't love the way this guy looks. Something about this is like too cheap. This is such an expensive thing, and this guy looks so cheap. You look at it here, and obviously it looks pretty cheap, but like that's not a super decorative. How do I make you not look so cheap? Maybe we'll explore that. Maybe I'll put like a little emblem on here or something, some sort of symbol. I'll carve a face out for it. Put a little plate on here. That's probably what I should do. Something to think about. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. What? I don't know why that happened, but okay. This should be way smaller, actually. The more I think about it, the more this should be made smaller. Yep, that looks way better. Tell you what, that's the one right there. We've done it infinitely better. I think we still have some repeats somewhere here or there, but for the time being, that looks a lot better. I'm gonna say that's the one. Now I'm kind of inclined to try and all right, you guys can be rotated by 180 divided by thirds, 60? I think. Yeah, 120. There we go. Perfect. It looks a little aggressive. Maybe we'll try and put little ends on this that are cute or something. I'm not sure yet. We'll get there. I'm not beating myself up over this yet. Oh, something broke here. One of you broke. And it's you. Okay, so that leaves us with a little bit of work to do. Leaves us with like a 0.7, a 0.7 each way. 0.7 each way. That just does not feel sturdy enough to be right. It feels weird. It feels like it's not right. I think it's how thick this guy is. If I do that, it like barely fits. Oh, wait, what? What? Oh, we messed something up. Something got screwed up. Leave that like that. Man, there's a lot to think about. Suddenly, there's a lot to think about. This guy has 2 booleans, and the booleans are cylinder 1, which is that guy right there, and cylinder 2, which is that one right there. That is perfect. So we're back up to date on this. Everything looks good. The bevel is still good on there. Okay, we have an extra model in here somewhere that I have to figure out where to delete it, but we're going to worry about that later. And actually, the more I think about these pearls, the more I wish the pearls were red. I don't know, it just makes sense to me somehow. Okay, yeah. I'm okay leaving it like that. All right. So, what is left to do here? Let's make a to-do list. Always good to make a to-do list when you're stuck at an impasse like this. We're gonna go ahead and make ourselves a text. Rotate it by 90 degrees. I wish the default text was centered. I think maybe I could do that in my startup file, so I should be looking at that for myself. And we will say that this is our hello. To do. 1. Make relief on vault door. 2. Make relief on handles end. What else? Make loot. Texture combination. What else? Look into fixing weird bevels. 6. Fix artifacts on vault face. Step 1 will probably fix. That is done. I think that is everything I need to be doing. Put that right here. Right in the center. Anybody think of anything else? Is there anything else? Oh, I got one more. I might even want to do this one like right away, but we'll wait. No, maybe I'll do it right now. You know what? I'll do it right now. We're going to copy this text. We're going to bring it down. We're going to set it to 0, x, 0, y, and I will now change it. Up we go. I have to turn this into something a little bit later, but right now I'm just going to turn it into this. In the estate of family X, whatever their family name is, I don't know yet. We need to go global, go Y. There we go. In the estate of family X, let's add a little bit of geo to this. That is not the geo that I wanted. We want this guy. 0.2 is probably more than enough. And I'd rather, again, get into the 3/4 kind of rule and get it closer to that. And then we just need to choose a font family that we like for it and give it brass. In the estate of family X. Perfect. Now, let's give it a font that is enjoyable. I'm thinking we're going to want Gothica as a first thought. My fonts are organized in a really bad way. Gothica, where are you? Do I not have Gothica? I must have Gothica, but it's one of those things where Blender doesn't show it for some reason. I hate that. That's so annoying. Okay, we've restarted. It's not in alphabetical order for some reason. Now it's in alphabetical order. Okay, the default was not alphabetical. That's weird. Gothica, where are you? It's not here. Okay. Well, we have Franklin Gothic, which... similar. No. I think this might be a little too fancy for what we're going for, but for the time being, I think it's fine. I think that'll do for now. And I definitely don't want to leave the font on here like this. I'm eventually going to slap this on as a, like... how would I put it? I'm going to turn it into like a UV map with a little bit of depth on it so it looks like it's embossed, but for the time being, we're leaving it like that. Embossed is not the right word. It's inked. For the time being, I think that is okay. And then this front panel is going to look crazy when we're done with it. This front panel isn't even close to what it's going to look like when we're done. So that's going to be nuts. Everything else will be pretty much the same. See if the door still opens the way we like it to. Uh-oh. It does not open the way we like it to. Okay, so we can delete you. So nothing is... oh, there we go. Oh, and I didn't ever paint the other guys either. Whoops. So we should do that, and we should do this, and we should do this. We're gonna go see-through for just a moment to grab you. And then you, and then we're gonna pin you guys together. There we go. So I definitely don't want that going all the way through like that. A lot of things to figure out here today. Okay, don't know what that was, don't know how I did it. We're gonna grab you. You're gonna be hardest metal. You are also hardest metal. There's a part of me that wants this to be brass. There's a part of me that wants everything to be brass. Oh, I don't know how to feel about that. I think it would look better, though. I think it would look so much better if everything just had this brass and we just get rid of you and just have a handle here. Maybe put a little bit of grip around here, which is what I should have done in the first place. And then I just got to figure you out. What are you doing? A lot to think about. Also, what just happened? Okay, we're gonna join those guys together, and this is gonna be called cutouts for vault door. You guys will be parented, and we will remove you. Oh, hello. What? What? What is happening? Why are you rotating at your center? That's not what you're supposed to be doing. What are you attached to? Huh. I don't know what that's attached to. I'm gonna think about that later. But we are definitely in some business. So let's leave it like that for now. This is actually a cool little asset. I think I could see this in a game. Retopo this guy. Get everything really simplified. Put a texture on here. I could see this in a game. You get like a legendary sword out of here or something. Totally, totally, totally. All right, there's lots to do here. There's lots to see, lots to do. I think we're done for the day. So I'm gonna say that's it on stream. Goodbye, everybody. I will catch you all on Wednesday. Until then, take care of yourselves. Don't forget to brush your teeth. And go have a nice sandwich for me. Goodbye.